Our first inductee into the Arkansas Business Hall of Fame, J. Thomas "Tommy" May, took Simmons First National Corporation from a regional holding company to a highly successful statewide network of community financial institutions. Under his leadership, the corporation's assets have grown more than 450% to almost $3 billion. Tommy May was born in 1946 in Prescott, Arkansas. His parents, Vina Lee and Buck May, moved to Montana with Murphy Oil, but returned to El Dorado, Arkansas, where Mr. May grew up and had great memories of playing sports. He attended the University of Arkansas, but after 2 years, his father suggested he get a job.
It was that conversation that probably was a defining moment in my life and changed me from where I was then. It certainly had a lot to do with where I am today. And the reason was that I realized that I had to be accountable. I didn't stay home and go to work. What I did is I joined the military. And it was the military that literally transformed me from someone that could have gone astray very easy to one that had a little bit more discipline in their thought and actions.
In the early 1970s, Mr. May returned to the University of Arkansas on the GI Bill and earned a bachelor's degree and an MBA from the Walton College. In 1972, he moved his family to New Orleans to work for the First National Bank of Commerce. After 4 years, Mr. May decided he wanted to raise his family in Arkansas, where he joined Exchange Bank of El Dorado. Owner Ed Hurley taught him about Lou Holtz's do-right rule.
Tommy impresses me as being a person that always wants to do the right thing. It's not that he is naive about politics. He understands politics completely, but he always comes back to wanting to do the right thing.
At Exchange Bank, Mr. May began to realize the value of being involved in the community and became active in several organizations, including the Rotary, Chamber of Commerce, United Way, Boys Club, and the Habitat for Humanity. Louis Ramsey, CEO of Simmons First National Bank, began taking Mr. May under his wing.
I've had these great mentors along the way, and they really have made a difference. They cared. They took me under their wings because they saw something that they trusted in.
In 1987, Mr. Ramsey recruited him as president of the bank and the holding company.
I've always loved banking, and I don't know why, but I just always did. I've only been with 3 organizations in my life, three banks, and Simmons was special. You know, I really had the opportunity to be with a company that was well known, with some people that had the highest integrity. I wanted to prove that I could be successful at a higher level, and so it was an easy transition for me.
Mr. May transformed Simmons First into a highly successful network of community financial institutions. Simmons became a national leader in consumer loans, including student loans. Today, even in these economic times, Simmons First National Corporation continues to post record earnings and looks to expand. Mr. May has shared his business talents on the boards of Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield, Baptist Health, and the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. He was chair of the Arkansas Bankers Association and board member of the Southwest School of Banking. He chaired the Pine Bluff Chamber of Commerce and Partners for Progress II to raise $1.5 million for economic development. In the May family, the Razorbacks are a strong tradition. So it was a great opportunity when Governor Jim Guy Tucker appointed Mr. May to the University of Arkansas Board of Trustees.
It was probably one of the more significant things that I've done. you know, I've always been a believer that a good athletic program will complement a good academic program.
He was a great boss. He was a person I could depend on. He gave tremendous advice. He was a genuine person. He was, you know, extremely helpful, and I shall always appreciate our friendship, but I will always treasure the time that he served on the Board of Trustees, and he also served as the chairman of the Board of Trustees.
In 2003, Mr. May, Robert Shoptaw, and their companies made donations to the Walton College in honor of Louis and Joy Ramsey. That same year, he established the Tommy and Catherine May Endowed Library Fund for university libraries. In 2006, his close friends Bill and Margaret Clark endowed the J. Thomas May Chair in Oncology at UAMS. Mr. May received an honorary degree from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. In 2007, the University of Arkansas honored his service with the Chancellor's Medal.
Tommy May's name will be very prominent in that history, because I think he is one of the people, perhaps somewhat of an unsung hero, that has provided a level of leadership like no other.
He's got warmth. He cares about others. He's a fabulous father and husband, and got a great family. So everything I know about Tommy May is very, very good.
For his achievements in banking, his courage, and his compassion for the people of Arkansas, J. Thomas Tommy May is deserving of the Arkansas Business Hall of Fame.